What's up, guys? It's that time of day. Hey, haven't been on here live in a little bit. This is not live anyway. I'm filming it, gonna put it on our entertainment director channel. It's been kind of a boring time for me. We've not done a whole lot of really fun stuff that I'd want to introduce you guys to or talk about. Our cruise that I was excited about to get to take on April 23rd. Looks like that's been put on hold. Hopefully we'll get to do that a couple months down the road. We had a dog hurt its back and neck, so he's been on the downside. Limping's not even a good word. Limping's not. He's been hurt. I really had some fears that we were going to have to see him in some of those commercials you see where the dogs have the little wheels on the back end. I was fearful that he spent a good 6 weeks. It didn't look like he had any progress. He would just kind of waddle around. His left leg just would fold under and fall, and whenever he would kind of get somewhere, well, that's my watch talking to me. But anyway, whenever he'd get somewhere he would just literally stand there and just flop over. Some of the saddest stuff you've ever seen. And he's one of, he's got to be our favorite. I'd say one of our favorite. By far Laura's favorite. So it was tough. We really didn't, I mean, like I said, the trip I wanted to do, but I really didn't think he would be good enough for us to leave him with someone else. And that decision came a few weeks ago because he really just wasn't improving more. Actually took him to another vet. He's been getting like every other day treatments on his back and neck, and it really didn't seem to be doing much good. We actually took him to another vet just to kind of get an idea of what we were doing was working, or they thought that was the wrong direction. And they were, what's the word I would like to use and be polite? They were super helpful, and actually something we picked up from them may be what's actually taken the biggest change in our little Tucker's life. He just wasn't getting any better. I mean, when we took him to the vet, I mean, he was just laying there. He didn't want to walk, didn't want to move, nothing. He was just laying there. And the vet, that I'm not thrilled with the way they handle their business. They come in and they kind of ask you, well, you know, we've got $4,500 over here, which is the full-blown MRI. We should be able to see what's going on, and, you know, what's going on here, or, you know, for the CAT scan, which doesn't always show it, you know, that's $2,500 here. Or if you're a cheapskate SOB, then we can give you some meds over here and see what happens. I'm ad-libbing just a little bit there, but that's basically the way you feel about it. It's like, if you don't want to spend $4,500, you don't want to spend $2,500, then we'll treat it with meds, blood tests, make sure we can get these meds and steroids and go this route. And it's like, really? I mean, but anyway, that's just my take of it. And I'm sure that's the way they do their business. So it is what it is. I'm not mad over it. But when you go somewhere and you're looking for advice on what should we do, and they kind of go, well, here's $4,500, here's $2,500, and here's, let's just medicate to see if we can get you down the road. So they were not much help for two people that are kind of going, you know, is what we're doing with this other vet, does that look like a course of treatment we should keep on with, or do you think that's a waste of time and money, or what's your opinion? I mean, you go for an opinion, and everybody's scared to give you an opinion these days. They just want to say, well, here's our levels of choice for you. So, but we did pick up some valuable information in that little conversation that I think is what has made a huge turnaround for him. He still has his bad days. Today was a bad day. He's been pretty good, but today was a bad day. He was moving very slow today. But for the most part, he's made a huge turnaround in the last 10 days. And mainly what they had said is, if this is a back, disc, neck, something like that, that was a pretty traumatic injury, then he should be put up and kind of kept up all day. Don't let him wander around. I mean, we were letting him go outside if he felt like it. We were kind of letting him do what he felt like, which he wasn't doing much. But the opinion we kind of picked up in between there was to just put him in a little cage where he can't move much, and let's give it 2, 3, 4 weeks or something like that, and let's just not move. Let's let whatever this is have a chance to kind of subside and go away or get better, or what it's going to do, but let's let it get on a repair road and not move much. And that seems to be what has really allowed him to, I mean, there's a couple days in the last few days he's almost been like his complete self. It's like I say, today was a bad day. This morning he was really slow. I don't know what he did outside that might irritate a little bit, but for the most part he's much better. So had I known he was going to be as good as he is, we might have tried to continue and go on that cruise. But I'm sorry I rambled, but needless to say, we're not going on the April 23rd cruise. We do have friends that are going on that cruise. Hopefully, if anybody needs to know anything, I'm going to get some pictures from him and his thoughts on the cruise ship and how the Galveston experience works. And hopefully we'll get to go maybe in July or August or somewhere down the road. But that's kind of why I haven't been on here with cruise news. I just haven't really felt like it with the I don't know if you call it depression or whatever about not getting to go in April. It's just it's been a tough time with our dogs. So that's it. We'll come back with the cruise news because we're going to be going. We're going to get on that ship here this year for sure, and hopefully within the next few months, as long as he keeps improving and being his normal self. But other than that, there's a lot of cool stories out there. We'll start getting back to them and getting this going on a regular basis. Anything else anybody wants to know about the Allure of the Seas, I believe? Like I said, I do have a buddy that's going on the April 23rd cruise that we were supposed to be on. I can get him to check that out, or anything needs to be checked out. Other than that, guys, that's just kind of a quick fix on what's been going on and why I haven't been on here talking about that cruise I want to do here in another few days or a few weeks, I guess it is. So we're going to leave it at this so I don't ramble any longer. Just here at lunch, watching the cars go by in the park here in the foreground. They're doing some drilling and doing something, I guess, getting ready for spring and summer. But other than that, we'll see ya. Bye-bye.